is Stephanie Fox. I'm a resource interpretive specialist of natural resources, basically the naturalist for the Delaware and Raritan Canal State Park. The Delaware River, I always grew up in Hunterdon County and I've always come out to this river. I just find it's an amazing resource, that it's the largest undammed river east of the Mississippi. That alone is amazing. And the scenery around here, you can't beat it in this area of central New Jersey. You can really find yourself lost and very calmed when you come out to the river. And not too many people might know that the Delaware and Raritan Canal is a public water supply. And almost all of the water that is in the canal throughout the over 60 miles of canal comes mostly from the Delaware River. So it starts here at the top of the island, flows down south into Trenton, and then takes a northward bend up and ends out in New Brunswick. The water, when it flooded, was almost to the bottom of this. So that flood in 2004, 5, and 6 that we had, the water just rose incredibly high. When the flooding came through, it covered almost the whole entire island, and with it took a lot of our native vegetation away. And so all that was left was a lot of the river silt, and in there was a lot of the seeds from the invasive species that were further upriver. So it was a perfect environment for them to start growing, and growing very well in these very thick stands, and outcompeted our natives. In our natural area, what we lost a lot of were some of our sycamores, but we lost a lot of our spice bush and a lot of our ostrich ferns, which are really well known for our natural area, really large. We used to have very large stands of ostrich ferns. We lost a lot of that, so those are some of the things that we're going to be looking to try to replant in that area along with some other native shrubs. Right now, years later, it looks pretty good down there right now. We have a lot of trees growing back there, natural revegetation starting to occur, but we did lose a chunk of the island. In this general area, you'll get a lot of the aquatic turtles you'll have from the river and also just staying in the canal. You'll get a lot of carp. We have a lot of warblers. This area is very well known in the springtime for a hot spot for birders to come for some of our warbler species that come through. But right now I know we have some pileated woodpeckers nesting here on the island as well. We do have some owls. We found flying squirrels before, which is great in some of our larger trees that we have here. Oh, wow. And eagles are really making a good comeback all along the Delaware River, so they can often be seen flying around here. During the summer, we get a ton of tubers coming in, either through a concession stand that we have that runs through the park, but also people are welcome to bring their own tubes. We get a lot of kayakers and canoers on the river itself. We get some jet skiers, some people, you can always find people fishing on the sides of the banks. Either rivers, lakes, any of those kind of aquatic systems just have a way of calming your soul. So I always try to make sure when I'm working at Bullseye, I take a little time to at least walk out and take a couple minutes to enjoy the sights.